When we find Ben and Paul at the beginning of Analyze That, Paul's life has been threatened.
Dr. Sobel, you received a call this morning from Paul Vitti.
Why would you say that I got a call from Paul Vitti?
Because we monitor and record all his phone calls from Sing Sing?
Then yes, I did.
I'm in prison, my life is being threatened, so I sort of feign craziness.
I feel pretty, also pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright.
He's freaking out, and so in order to get out of prison, he turns to the one guy who could help him get out, which is me.
If you're faking Paul, I'm gonna know.
Yeah!
Bob spent time in the psychiatric ward observing patients who have psychotic breaks like he has in the beginning of the movie.
Now, do I have your consent to share the results of the test?
Mommy's mad at me because I made a boom on a rug.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Now, once he's gone crazy, that becomes a pretext for getting him out of jail in the film.
I'm going to release him into your custody.
Mine?
If I find out this was all just a setup, I will hold you totally responsible.
I'm like, I'm out of here.
You faked the whole thing. You used me to get you out of prison.
Took you long enough.
That mobster in my house eating off my dishes. Ew.
Try to make him a little bit like a bull in a china shop.
What's it with your family? They tend to overreact a little.
I know. All you did was flash everybody in the dining room. You know, it's like bringing home a puppy, except he's in the mob.
It's not like I had a lot of choice.
Oh, it's a new law. You have to bring home a gangster.
Paul Vitti crashes back into their life, and, you know, things get a little shaky.
It's not like I wanted him here.
Well, you didn't want him, and I didn't want him, but here he is. Here he is.
You know, Laura's just very controlling, and she doesn't like things out of place. And, you know, a mobster in the house is, you know, that's the thing out of place.
Coffee?
What?
Somebody said something about coffee.
Oh, yeah, that was you. You said you wanted some.
So, what's the holdup?
Paul Vitti has to live with Dr. Sobel for a while, and he tries to go straight.
You have to get a job now.
What's that supposed to be, a joke? You want to buy this car, what? Look at the size of that trunk. You can put 3 bodies in there.
He's got to do the straight life, and Billy's character's trying to get him through it.
How does this guy re-enter normal life? You know, what is he gonna get a job?
20 minutes. We have been waiting here 20 minutes.
I only got 2 hands. I got the left and the right, so I can slap you with either one. Now get out of here.
It's Paul Vitti trying to live like the rest of us. Pay taxes, go to work for somebody.
He's meeting a television producer who could give him a job.
Would you be interested in working as a technical advisor, making sure the dialogue rings true?
Excuse me, what'd you say? What'd you say? What are you doing? What are you doing? You can stop right now.
Okay, you can stop right now.
I'm warning you.
I'm warning you.
I've been working on him to go straight, but in reality, he's planning this big heist.
I know you're planning something.
This brings back fond memories. Not me.
Billy and I have a good rapport, like, we have like a New York sort of rhythm.
Yo. You're good, you.
Yes,
you are.
I love working with Bob, and every time I act with him, I always have this great feeling of, oh man, look at that, there he is.
You think you know what I'm gonna say? You're good. Yeah.
So I love our relationship. For whatever reason that we work so well together, it just happens.
We just have a good synchronization where you kind of work off each other rhythmically like musicians, and that definitely I have a Billy.
Yes, you are. No. You're very, very good. You got a gift, my friend. I'm telling you, you got a gift.
But I had so many people tap me on the shoulder, and I would turn around and go, you have a gift, my friend. And when you get one that's a successful movie at the box office, that's great. But when it starts permeating the culture, then you know you got something good and a reason to make another one, because people want to see it.
When I did the first movie, people said, well, how are you going to reconcile these two styles? And I thought, well, I don't want to reconcile the two styles. The tension of the film comes from their differences, not from them suddenly getting on the same page.
Who's after you?
Well, you tell me. Could be my old crew, could be the Ragazzis, Lou the Wrench.
Lou the Wrench?
Yeah.
Why the wrench?
Hey, the guy's a maniac. He twisted some guy's head off once.
Off? If they like us, it's because we're kind of familiar to them in a way. And maybe they put themselves in, it's such a funny situation. And I also think they like us because we're such an unlikely team.
My father died.
So? You know, with you, it's always me, 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 me. He's dead, so get over it. That's life.
Are you hearing this? Are you hearing you?
All right. I'm deeply sorry for your loss, okay?
You know what? I'm doing the best that I can, all right? And if it's not appreciated, or if my best isn't good enough for you, then why don't you find somebody else to talk to, okay, you selfish son of a bitch? Because I didn't ask to be born!
What the hell is that about?
I'm sorry. I'm grieving. It's a process.
In the process of writing, you all sit in on sessions and throw out ideas about, hey, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this.
I always told myself I wouldn't come back unless I had a unique and original story to tell for the sequel.
It took a long time for us to all be happy with where this was going to go.
For Bob and Billy and Harold, you had to take these characters to a new place. They had to grow. They had to change.
To an extent, I relate to them both as parts of myself. You know, the repressed part of me. I'd love to be as impulsive and powerful and dramatic as Robert De Niro in his character. To be as free as that.
I'm gonna stick this fork in your freaking eye.
And at the same time, I operate from the mode that Billy's character operates from. I am the psychiatrist on the set.
What are you the boss of?
I see what you're doing, you. I see.
What am I doing, Paul?
You're pissing me off. That's what you're doing.
It's my role to deal with everybody's problems.
Harold has this great, almost Solomon-like way of satisfying all of us and saying, I'm going to use this here, how about that there, and then we all sort of mold it together. It's on a setting, right? And boom, and then he turns you back to the camera, whoa! And then it might be funny to see him turn me back and then...
I'm going to hit the ground?
I could do the ground.
Who's listening about a door?
Hi, guys.
Get rid of him. What are you doing?
Neither he's in or he's dead. Which is it?
If I had a vote, I would vote in.
You have to use your knees and really...
Yeah, let's try it. I mean, that's okay, but I think I can do better.
All right, one more time.
Harold's great. He's got a terrific sense of comedy. I'm just happy he's on, you know, it's working.
You know, some directors have blinders on, and it's only what they see. And it's the really, you know, great ones who allow other people to go, hey, how about this, how about that?
You know, Billy is always trying things, and, you know, Robert De Niro is always trying something different every take, and it's really fun to watch.
I do want people to think. I want them to think and laugh at themselves and laugh at their own problems. Oh, man.
There's got to be something that you like to do.
Well, I like hitting guys over the head with a baseball bat. That's always good.
Paul, I want the truth.
Wait a second. Say that again.
Say what?
What you just said now. I want the truth.
Paul, I want the truth.
That's it. That's good. You can be an actor. I'm telling you, it's you.
Jelly, what it?
I know what you're doing, Paul. You're just upset that I have custody of you, so you passive-aggressively arrange for me to look like a fool.
Oh, come on.
Paul, in this case, it's about performance anxiety.
And I had that dream again.
The one where you're Mussolini?
No, the other one. You know, I'm 16, you're Freud. And then I'm scared out of my mind, and these giants are coming at me with guns, and I'm fighting them off.
Oops. Too bad.
The limp sword dream.
He's built like a racehorse in that area.
That's it. Okay.
What are you doing, self-medicating again?
No.
And don't give me that decongestant multivitamin bullshit.
Ginkgo biloba. Helps my memory and I forget what else. My father has died. I'm taking antidepressants and not judiciously and mixing and matching those with martinis, and I end up with a paralyzed upper lip.
I probably shouldn't have the Mai Tai or the sake because it interacted and it gave me a little problem with my upper lip. That's all. It began about an hour. That's all.
After going through all of this with Bob, I feel I could probably start seeing patients now.
Hoo-ah!
That restaurant was really good. Up until the attempted whacking.
The first one was funny. This might be funnier. You know, side splitting.
I said pull him back up.
Hey, that ain't what I heard.
Then you heard what you wanted to hear.
I guess you got me there.
Meet these people again, spend 2 hours with them, and have a really, really good laugh.
This is my meter money.
It's always fun to watch.
The bad guy gets a little punished, but he's still gonna be okay, and the good guy rides off, you know, in the sunset in a Lincoln Town car.
Okay, let's tell about it.
I'm not hurting you.
Hey, Michael! Jelly! Michael! Ooh, if I can only get out of this car.
We beat it to death.